What's up, guys? It's Chad Green here with Last Cast Guide Service here on Smith Mountain Lake. It's June 30th, getting ready to be July 4th weekend. The water temperatures have increased tremendously. I'm looking at 87 degrees right now, surface temperature. And one thing I want to talk about this week is fish care. A lot of people think, I'll catch a bass in the summertime. He may only be 12 foot deep, but you just throw him in a live well and go to the next one if you're in a tournament and whatnot. If you come out of deeper water, that water temperature at 12 foot deep is drastically different. Here we're looking at somewhere between 67 to 69 degrees at 20 foot. So once you bring that fish up to that warm surface water, they're not acclimated to it. Their air bladders are set up to whatever depth they were in, and it's typically bigger fish that have that problem. And for one, you can send a fish into shock because they're going into that extreme warm water where they were in a comfortable zone to them. Two, the barotrauma from where you're bringing them up from deep water and you're going into shallow water causes barotrauma. There's several ways to deal with that. One is you can add ice to your live wells and just recirculate your live wells. Just be careful what ice you're buying. My recommendation is just to freeze gallon milk jugs or a 2-liter bottle full of water and close it off, because some of this ice that's out here can have filtration chemicals in it that are not good for the fish. So be careful when you choose to do that, because it can kill the fish. I have seen that happen. The second thing off, research. I've got some videos out there. I'll try to publish some of those too that I've done on extruding the air from their air bladder using a 18 gauge needle. I've been doing this for 20 some years, fizzing them from the side. I very rarely ever have a fish die, and I fished a lot of summertime tournaments, a lot of night tournaments over the years, and I've never had that problem. That's the only thing that I personally use. It's very easy to do. You just come down between the V of the back fin there and come down below the lateral line, and it's about the second scale up. You go in at an angle and you can pierce that air bladder and let the air out of the fish. It's very successful. It does work. Another thing that I firmly believe in is citric acid. Catch one on Texas rig stuff or shaky head, whatever, and they're hooked deep and they bleed. Citric acid is another thing that will preserve that fish. Some people say, oh well, there's no proof that helps. Well, I got 20 some years of proof that it helps. So these fish, we have to take care of them. Yes, every year we lose 20% of our fish to natural causes. And does that 5 or 6 fish in a tournament actually hurt the fishery? Absolutely not, but it's definitely not helping things. You could also have a trophy fish, a 7, 8, 9 pound fish. You don't want that fish to die. Those bigger fish are going to be more apt to struggle with barotrauma and the hot weather change, as they come up from deep water. So do your research. If you have questions, reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer any questions anybody has. As we go into July, August, September, even October, winter time, it can all happen at any time. So once you put that fish in your live well and he comes up on his side, immediately that fish needs to be fizzed, taken care of. If he sits in there too long, that fish has a high rate of not making it. But just keep a check on your live wells, keep them running all the time. Install some oxygenators in your live well that'll put extra oxygen in there, keep the water flowing all the time. Add ice, frozen ice jugs in there. But anyhow, be looking forward to posting some more videos soon. Y'all have a good day.